smacking people. Inspirational, eh?
A G-man.
Oh, sorry, I'm just covering from the salt challenge. Bit of chaos. Anyway, we're doing a bit old school because Stephen's busy planning his funeral.
Funeral. He's faking his dad. If you guys, he's getting married. That's why he's faking his he's getting married.
He's getting married. No, we don't mean that, Stephen, because we know you watch this back.
I'm joking. It's fine.
It's old school today. We're doing old school just us two, because Stephen is incredibly busy planning his wedding.
Yeah,
and working.
Yeah. Stephen's not dead. No. Okay.
We might get a slack in the comments for that. Just saying. Not slack in the comments. People might come at us for making fun of death.
People death. Oh,
it's the banter between us three.
Well, no, I'm talking about death is life because he's getting married.
Anyway, before this gets too fucking chaotic, I will put a timestamp as well because this first part is probably going to cater more to the people who like wrestling.
Yeah.
Because not everyone does, which is fair enough. Basically, last weekend, if you're a fan of wrestling, then you know the Super Bowl of wrestling essentially happened. WrestleMania.
Yeah, the big one. Yep, it was two-night event.
Two-night event.
So they've been doing it since last 2 years, have they? I think.
The two-nighter thing, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought it was about WrestleMania, but like, they've been doing that for fucking years.
Yeah.
Not the two-nighter, but yeah. So we're going to talk about mainly night 2, because we're not going to lie. Night 1, we was out on the piss.
Yeah.
From the horror stories I've been told. And we didn't really watch it. Well, I did, but...
You watched some of it, yeah. I think we watched enough with the girls' match. We watched the girls' match. So
we're going to talk about main night 2, because the main thing that people are talking about anyway is the main event between John Cena and Cody.
Oh. Of course. And then, of course, it was not easy watching it live, but I think we tried our best to watch it live.
You did. I pretty much just fell a fucking asleep.
You watched it, yeah.
And I watched it the day after.
So anyway, what opened the match? So are we going to... We're not going to
fucking talk about the last match. I don't know about this. The only other matches to me that stood out was the women's triple threat.
Yeah. Is that night 2?
That was night 2, yeah. Io and Bianca and Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea was quite good as well, and Belair.
That's the only other match that stood out to me, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it did as well, definitely.
I mean, Becky came back, but that was freaking obvious.
I mean, do you remember last year with Io Sky and Bayley? Do you remember?
Yeah, that was a freaking
good match. Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, Bayley won, but Io stole the show. Exactly.
She's fucking amazing. That's why.
Exactly. That was a good match as well. Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that one, there wasn't really anything on night 2 that stood out to us. So we're going to talk mainly about the main event because that's what a lot of people are talking about. So, for our opinion, do we agree with the bullshit?
Yeah. So basically, John Cena and Cody Rhodes, they're all leading us up, and John Cena, you get nothing, and you basically just get nothing.
Well, yeah, but I will give them one credit. They actually pulled the trigger and let John Cena win the belt as a heel.
Yeah, but I think that was obvious, wasn't it? I think it was obvious.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the greatest match. I get why everyone's complaining.
Yeah.
And spoiler, and I've only read this online, I don't know how true it is, so don't come at me in the comments. Travis Scott's coming back for an actual match.
Yes.
He's training for a match, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, and I have nothing, and this thing is, I have nothing against celebrities getting involved. Bad Bunny, every time he's got involved, he's put on really good matches. Logan Paul are now a full-time wrestler.
And he wants to earn us, fair enough. He's a regular now.
They've all put on good matches. The problem I have with Travis Scott is he come in, literally just hit hit Cody with the belt and then dipped.
And his entrance was longer than The Undertaker's, wasn't it?
It was just a pointless ending to an okay match.
It was. I thought people expected The Rock to come. Not even Steve Austin again. I know there's a funny part of Steve Austin with his go-kart. I thought, at least have Steve Austin come.
He only ran the fucking fan over.
Yeah, he did it. that was brilliant. I love that. Apparently, they were paying Steve Austin to dress in a pint bottle, but he said no. So I don't blame him.
Well, no, because that's Logan Paul's thing, isn't it? He wants to get everyone dressed in a pine bowl. Yeah. Prime got a bite of Prime.
I don't know why Travis Scott, maybe it's a last minute thing. The Rock wasn't available compared to...
apparently according to interviews from what Rock said, he wasn't ever meant to be scheduled for the main event. It was always going to be a storyline involving Travis Scott.
Oh, okay, right. I think don't think he's going to steal John Cena's thunder. So
I don't know. It was a shit ending.
It was a very shit ending, and how it ended as well.
Like, it was good how they made Cody grab the belt, and they was like, Cody was like, "Am I going to hit you with the belt? Am I not?" And then he didn't because he's doing this whole babyface.
Yeah, I know the pace of the beginning. I think it's meant to be a begin. The pace was a bit slow. I don't know if that's
that's the thing. The match was very slow. It wasn't. Yeah. It was just a lot of hitting. Oh, my voice went. Voice crack. It was just a lot of hitting finishers.
Exactly, and I don't know. It's obvious. You see John Cena telling Cody what to do. I don't know if you know.
Yeah. One thing I will say is everyone's like ripping on John Cena for being slower, and the match was a bit slow paced. I know we just said about the pace wasn't the greatest, but you got to remember John Cena's like his last year of wrestling. Yeah, exactly. His main priority now is acting, and fair play to him because he's a good actor. I will give him that.
Exactly, as well, and he doesn't care. He wants to go.
This is his retirement order, so you've got to think he's not really going to care that much.
Exactly, and his last match will be Australia. He's going to do a UK show as well, so fair play.
I know, he doesn't go to it, but can't fucking afford it.
Money, yeah.
Rip off!
How dare you! Don't exploit his retirement tour.
Exploit us with the money.
Money.
But yeah, it wasn't that great. Like, you compared... We're going to talk about last year's now, just to compare the
Rock, yeah. Should we talk about the Rock one?
Yeah. The Rock and Seth versus... who was their opponent? I can't fucking remember now.
Was Cody again? Was it Cody?
It was Cody and someone else, but I can't remember. Seth Rollins, that's it, yeah. Cody and Seth versus The Rock. And I can't fucking remember. My brain's gone dead. But anyway, last year's main event was way better than this one.
Exactly.
It feels like there's a lot more hype for last year's event. Like this WrestleMania, a lot of the matches were just very put together last minute.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. Yeah.
I don't know, it's very last minute of a lot of these matches, and that's nothing against. That doesn't mean you can't put on a good match.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't the hype for me personally. The hype wasn't there compared to last year's. Like Cody versus Roman. As much as I don't like Roman Reigns, I can't stand him. Sorry for the Roman fans out there, I can't stand him. The main event was still a banger of a main event compared to this main event.
Yeah, especially. And you got to think, The Rock last year used 52 at that time. He used 52 doing that match. A fair play last year.
Yeah, fair play to him.
Yeah, that was a real match as well.
I mean, it probably would have been better if we went to the White Bear and watched it live, but we didn't.
No. Maybe it's for the best we didn't go in the end.
I mean, we did have we basically went out the night before, like we said, and we then day drinked as well at a
barbecue as well. And yeah, I think you didn't finish night one, you did. So yeah,
I did finish night one, but
Roman Reigns. Sorry, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns and Rock. There we go. Roman Reigns and Rock versus Cody and Seth.
Yeah.
Even so, it's still a much better match than
exactly. But and also, I would say, do you remember the Paul Heyman like one? Oh yeah, do you remember the Paul Heyman match from night one? That
Paul Heyman didn't have a match.
No, but he joined. Do you remember night one with Paul Heyman?
Oh yeah, he joined in, but he didn't have a match.
With CM Punk
that's
one.
What I mean. There's a lot more storytelling.
Yeah, I think the CM Punk one was, even though I wish CM Punk won, night one, that was better. That was much better.
CM Punk hardcore fan.
Yeah. See, I saw Butlins and John Cena. So yeah.
Butlins. Yeah. No, fair. Night one main event was good as well. I do like the little turn. Well, it wasn't really a surprise because they're kind of building up to it. The Seth Rollins joining Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
It was a really good match now. I do enjoy it.
And when Paul Heyman went a bit heel, he did choose.
But Paul Heyman was a heel all the way through.
But yeah, that was epic. I think that was the best part, wasn't it? Paul Heyman.
For night one, it was, yeah.
Yeah, nice tweet as well.
But yeah, I don't know. This year's didn't live up to the hype.
In contrast, yeah.
It's going to be very interesting to see where they go for next year.
Exactly. I'm going to go a little tribute to John Cena as a young long. So when do you first watch John Cena live? On TV? Do you remember his first match?
I don't fucking know. You're asking me remember that far back? I can't barely remember fucking last week.
so
probably 2000, some point in 2000s.
Yeah,
I started watching wrestling like in the 2000s.
Yeah, so I remember watching. Aaron got me into wrestling because in Butlins, and we got to see me and him got to see John Cena and CM Punk together. Now I think I was annoyed by John Cena the character, but it took me a while. 13, 14 years later, just standard his appeal more. The character. So I respect what he does for the company.
Yeah, I've always respected what he does for the company.
I know Graham, he does a good moves, but I know his character was a bit annoying, but I should appreciate it.
Character's just fucking annoying.
I think it's how he's marketed it to them. But I like everyone here. I like him go here. I must say that. I do like him going here, so that's awesome. I like him go here. I know people...
You got to remember, the reason he's like that is because his character was for kids, basically. Catered towards kids.
And it's so funny, all these kids' voices when the shit's disappointed. That's a good idea. But some people were cheering John Cena and they're not supposed to. I think WWE was hoping people turned into a villain. No, people were cheering it on.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
People like him being a villain. That's the thing. Yeah, I do think that.
Buttons wrestling, Jesus, that was a time.
Yeah, it was 2012. Oh wow, we saw so many good matches.
Back and a half, Jesus.
Yeah, it was. That was 13 years ago. That was Buttons.
Yeah. A good old Buttons adventure. If you know, you know.
You know, yeah.
Check the channel. There's plenty of.
Don't see our blogs. Just don't see. Don't see our blog. Don't talk to some of the night ones.
Which one? There's fucking God knows how many of them.
I don't know. But
any of them. Don't watch any of them.
The ones we talk about the wrestling, that's fine. Maybe that's. Actually, no.
When I say I so predictable I can wank, that's...
yeah. Well, actually, don't watch it. Yeah. That's what it says. Yeah, delete.
That's fine for them to watch.
No, actually, no, it's not, no. Oh, yeah, then the ones we went with UX, we were too hyper. We were too hyper. The one we went to hyper.
Don't mention her, Jesus Christ.
The one we went hyper and we got told we were too hyper. Yeah, we're like boot TOs, boot. We do to we saw the new day, boot TOs.
Oh, that's the same one that random woman says she would fuck me in the toilet.
That one.
Anyway. On subject. This is just gone off with a little rant. Not a rant, little memory time. Memory time.
This is an interesting podcast.
Love you, but you can wait. Sorry. No,
you can wait.
Don't mind, she didn't watch the podcast, even does I ain't anything offensive. So yeah, overall, I thought was WrestleMania 41 was nowhere near as good as 40.
No.
I do put that down to the fact we did grant the night. No. Two factors I put into it. One, the hype just wasn't there. They didn't build the storylines as good. I wasn't invested as much.
Yeah, and if we had more energy, we could have.
And then the second one, yeah, is because we went out on Saturday night and got absolute bollocks and then went day drinking or a barbecue. So that probably didn't help.
Yeah. I don't think you watched it live. I think I watched it live in and out. I didn't watch the Rey Mysterio or the Dream one.
Bits of it.
I watched bits of it, yeah, and I just felt good, yeah.
I basically spoke up every time someone won.
I didn't even watch. I didn't even know if Logan Paul won or not.
But that was obvious.
Yeah.
So now we're going to move on because we don't want to make this obviously wrestling.
Now you can skip now. Yeah, we're moving on, and then we're going to talk Nintendo. Nintendo 2 gone.
Nintendo. So basically, we're going to talk Nintendo Switch now, and if we agree with the whole price range for the Nintendo Switch 2, because it's like $550, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's
$499, yeah. Inflation
somewhere,
for you.
yeah, near that.
Inflation for you.
And Mario Kart World or 2, whether...
Mario Kart 2, the Mario Kart World.
Fuck off, World 8. I don't know, I don't keep up Mario Kart. 8.
So,
balls, I don't know.
So yeah, do you agree with that, Aaron?
No, do I fuck?
Mario Kart, what, 80 quid? Do you...
No.
No, why?
Because the reason I don't agree, and I've always said this and I will stick to it, I'm a PS guy.
Oh yeah.
But I've also played Xbox in the past.
Yeah.
I also have a Nintendo Switch, Ole. But, and I do think this is right, the Nintendo Switch has always been considered the third brand.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask people, they either go, I've got an Xbox, or I've got a PS5, or I've got both, if you're lucky enough to have both.
Yeah.
I've always been a PS guy. Like I said, I've got PS5 there, I've got PS4. I have a Nintendo Switch, but I've always considered Nintendo to be the third brand. Like, with the PS5 games, and even PS4 because they did it in the past, I get the 80 quid mark. I get charging. Like, for the last game I paid on PS5, it was about 120, and that's for the wrestling one I bought. So I get that. But for a launch game of the Nintendo Switch 2, which isn't even that much for a good console, well, can't say I can't enjoy it. Doesn't look that great of a console to me personally. It just looks like it's got better graphics and whatever.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
I think it has more freedom because apparently you can go off the map as well, and you got new characters. I'm not sure about the graphic. You can go off the map, and it got open world elements. It's got off roading. It's kind of new. It's offers something new, but I don't know if you like. Is that something you're interested in? I don't know. Off road. You can do boat racing. There's boat racing.
We could use that at fucking Sonic.
I know. There's road gliding, wall jumping.
I mean,
and then there's 24. Apparently, you can race with 24 people online. That's insane. I mean,
yeah, I'll probably still be last, but
that's what you do better than me.
I don't know. It's just to me, Nintendo's never appealed to a console I play by myself. Like, I have single player games. I have some down there.
Yeah.
But if you asked me last time I played Nintendo, it'd probably be like 5-6 months ago, excluding when we've played it. Mario Kart.
Yeah, you got to try. But mind you, go charge. Yeah, but would you say what's more fun playing with friends?
Oh, Mario Kart. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like is it a game you play Mario Kart? Yeah, it's like a Mario Party. Yeah, so you have a lot of memories.
I didn't play Mario Party.
I think we did, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
You two did, and I nearly went 6, so I stopped.
Apparently.
No, that was just Bants, wasn't it?
Yeah. Down. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not go down. Let's not go down memory lane again.
Memory lane.
Right, stories we could make on this podcast about us and buttons. Jesus.
Yeah, just talk about buttons. That'd be a good idea. Just have string and shots.
Talk about buttons. An episode of it.
Talk about buttons. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. We'll have nothing to talk about.
Put in the comments. No, I'm joking. Don't do
that. No. Anyway.
Yeah, so, I'm saying I don't agree with the price brag. Price brag? That made no sense.
Price brag.
The price tag.
Money. So apparently it's £74 if you check the dollars. It's £74 with $80.
Yeah, but with the Nintendo 2 or without?
It's separate.
See,
yeah.
I mean, eventually I probably will.
Yeah, I think wait for it to go down or Kex. See if Kex will offer it down. I don't know.
I mean, eventually I will get it, but I'm not going to bite it straight away.
It'll be quite interesting because the only downside I don't like is the graphic. The graphics looks like the Mario Kart film. You know, the illumination. Yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind it because
I've not watched it.
So do you?
What, the old one or the new one?
The new one.
I was going to say I haven't watched the new one.
I know you like the Sonic film, but you wouldn't. Yeah, that's animation. That's why.
Well, no, I'm just very fucking picky.
Yeah.
You should know that. How many Disney films have I watched or Pixar films? Probably none. Well, no, I've watched 1 or 2.
Maybe Mulan.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Yeah, but even so, I only watched that to do comparison to the Hong Kong one. The Japanese
Was
one.
it worth it? Or not really?
No.
No.
Fucking shite.
Not like compared to Shang-Chi or something. No.
They changed it completely. From the Japanese one to that one, they completely changed it.
There you go, Disney. There you go. Someone who doesn't know a Disney fan, he's disappointed. You try
I'm a boring fuck. I'll admit that. I know I'm a boring fuck.
But yeah, I know some people don't like the style of Donkey Kong, but I think it's meant to be like the retro style of Donkey Kong. I like it. Do you like the designs of?
I haven't really looked at the designs, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, I've looked at more the gameplay than the actual designs.
They haven't got Donkey Kong's brothers like Diddy Kong. Instead, they got the cow from Moo Moo. Apparently, you can ride the cow now from Moo Moo. Moo Moo. Virgin mind the Moo Moo. They're milking it now. Hey, they're milking it. Hey. They're milking it, aren't they?
No, I do. There's one point you did bring up earlier, which I do agree with. I do like the fact they've made it more like world open.
Yeah.
Like you can race to the next, I guess, track or area.
Exactly, so that's quite interesting, yeah.
It definitely seems like one of those games.
Yeah, be worth it, yeah. Be worth it. But time will tell. But
let's get one for that.
Yes, get that. Things
in
July, well, let's...
No, we'll don't say that. Someone else wants us to get one.
What, really?
Yes. I'm also apparently getting a sister for Smudge. Yeah, so... I don't know. I will buy it, but I'll probably do what I did with the All-Ray and wait until it goes down in price, essentially. Because I'm not going to... For me, if I'm going to buy a console, it needs to be a console that I play single players on and I enjoy myself.
How much does an NBA game cost on average?
Depends. You talking about add-ons or just the game itself?
Game itself.
So the version I paid for is like 120, but there's like 150 version.
Do you think that's worth it, or do you think?
For me, it is, yeah, because I invested a lot of time into NBA. Too much time.
Mario Kart, maybe. depends. If you're going to play Mario Kart more, maybe it's pay.
Well, I think that's what it comes down. It depends what you play more. Like, I don't play Mario Kart that often. I only play by myself. Yeah, I only play it like with you, and even then we don't play it often because half the time we're too busy with shit. Not in a bad way, but just we both have very busy lives.
Even if one Sunday we don't always play Mario Kart, we play Gambies more. So
yeah, well, that's what I mean. We play Gambies. Like,
yeah.
To me, investing 120, 130 in 10 minutes is worth it because I play out a game. Like, if I was to pull up my time on NBA now, it'd probably be like 200 hours from how much time I spent on it. But I don't, not off by eye, I don't know, but it's probably somewhere near that.
Yeah.
Like, I like games I can sink my teeth into. When I'm by myself, just relax, grinding and winding.
Grinding.
Because I don't do that in my spare time.
He doesn't grind in the spare time. You're on the grind. Well, you're on the grind.
I do winding.
Grind.
Yeah, so to me, a game to invest a lot of money in this game, it needs to be a game I know I'm going to invest time into.
Yeah.
And just Mario Kart and Nintendo's not games I invest time into.
Yeah, it's probably the more likely game you're going to buy to play with friends, you know, time will tell.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So, yeah, it's not, in my opinion, it's not worth it. No. Any final thoughts before we move on to MCU?
So, Mario Kart 2 is coming up in June.
2, is it? I thought it was 8.
8, so 9. So, yeah, Mario
9
Kart.
or 8.
9 or 8, yeah. It's coming in June. It looks interesting. See what happens. But £80.
You're not buying it? I'm surprised.
No, but the price, no. And I am buying it, but I'm waiting to go up £80.
No, I'm surprised. I genuinely thought you would buy it straight off because you love the Nintendo.
I'm going to wait till it goes down. Or get a payment plan, you know. I think payment plan.
Good old payment plan.
Good old Colorado, thank you. Thank you.
What, so you're not buying the Nintendo 2 as soon as it comes out?
No. No, I'm waiting a bit. I'm waiting a bit.
Well, that's going to make our house party more boring.
Yeah. So I'm going to get... Well, I'm going to make it a month after, maybe. You never know.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're a bit hit and miss with Nintendo. So, moving on to the third and final subject, because we don't want to make this podcast too long. MCU. Obviously, they've just... We'll talk about first. Spider-Man or the announcement of the cast of Doomsday.
I saw Doomsday first.
Doomsday. So obviously they did a little chair reveal of Doomsday.
Yeah, which actually works. I know it's a bit weird, but people talk about it. The chair thing, that was quite interesting.
Well, yeah, but it just made people more mad because half the people they wanted in it weren't announced.
Oh, that's going to be surprises.
Well, then they are going to be surprises. That's what makes me laugh. It's like how people like not realising that.
Yeah, exactly. So I got the list here. Do you want me to read what the cast think?
Go for it.
Chris Hemsworth was for. That's like. I'll see the so Vanessa Kirby, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, Letitia White, Black Panther is the Black Panther, Paul Rudd, Watt Wilson, Russell, Tijon Hebron Masbara.
Just say the characters. Just say the characters. Easier.
Nemo Ben-Grin, Shang-Chi is a
Hey, Shang-Chi.
Yelena Belova, Hank McCoy Biso from X-Men, Bob Sendrin, Joaquin Torres, Falcon, Johnny Storm, Human Torch, Red Guardian,
I'm back.
Lukey, Charles Xavier, Patrick Stewart, yeah, he's come back. Magneto, Ian McKellen, you shall not pass. Alan Cumming, there you go. As Nightcrawler, so yeah, he's got that. James Marsden, Cyclops, Gambit, Channing Tatum, yeah, Gambit's coming back.
Well, that hasn't confirmed.
What?
He's coming back, Channing Tatum, but yeah, he said in an interview, it's not confirmed that he's coming back as Gambit.
Oh, so that's it. Well, you can blame Rico Pizza, Pedro Pascal, and then Robert Downey Jr., and then probably Jenny Reiner, and then Benedict Cumberbatch, but it's not all confirmed yet. So yeah, it's a very good lineup. You can tell.
It's an okay, but it does give away a lot of spoilers.
It does
because they basically revealed that the Fantastic Four are surviving their film,
obviously,
which is obvious anyway. And I know the spoiler of Thunderbolts, so I know that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, anyone?
I know the spoiler for that film, so.
Do you?
The ending, so I won't say anymore because I might actually go and watch it live. I might actually go and watch it. I'm actually tempted to watch it.
Yeah. When's it coming out again?
2nd of May.
Okay.
Next weekend.
Okay.
Next week.
Ooh, okay. I'm joining you. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't got money to go and see it this fucking weekend. Jesus.
But
I've got Tenerife to worry about.
Oh yeah.
And I've lost track. Yeah, it also reveals the Thunderbolts who survives that film.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, we'll be on to that in a minute. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it didn't make me excited. It didn't make me feel disappointed. Like, there's obviously going to be people they're not going to feel. Like, a lot of people are pissed they didn't feel Doctor Strange. They didn't feel Spider-Man. Pardon me. But obviously a lot of these people are going to be in the film.
Yeah. Exactly. I know it's a lot of things different because apparently this was meant to come out this week, but then it had delays because the writer's strike and the Kang's actors' legal issues. So they had to change the film a lot. And now it's going to be delayed to 2 more years now, which I think for the best.
Yeah, but
these things happen. These things happen with films. The writer's strike. So, but it's good. The Russo brothers will come back as well, so that looks. Promising.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, they know how to direct the film, like
exactly because it feels like where we go from Avengers Endgame. Where we go from there. So
yeah, that's the thing that they hyped that film up so much, and they made such a big deal of that film. That Doomsday has now got to live up to that. Exactly. Which I'm not saying it won't.
Ordinate, exactly. And the next one as well.
Secret Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
But they've put a lot of pressure on themselves to live up to that hype.
Exactly. Unless it's going to be different, you can't compare them. I hope you do don't have expectations too high.
Well, yeah, but they will, because DC, that's all fucking
DC, yeah, exactly.
MCU.
MCU, but yeah, exactly.
So I couldn't care about DC, because the next one come out of DC is fucking Superman. I couldn't give a shit about that. But yeah. No, it's interesting, like, it's also a weird way how they've done it, like, this is the first time we've done the whole seat reveal in, like, the first time ever.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
It was quite a weird way to do it.
Exactly. And I wanted to get people talking.
Because you've got to think, normally how they reveal their films is through cameos or spoilers or
exactly, yeah.
end credits.
Or Comic-Con or the
announcement. Yeah, Comic-Con, yeah. So, I mean, I'll go with something. They're trying something different.
So I guess people, social media sounds good. Social media, people
I don't think got everyone talking. No. Well, I got everyone talking, but not in the right way.
It still works either way about chairs. What do you mean about the chairs? People don't like the chair idea. So
yeah, I saw a lot of people moaning that they didn't like how they revealed the chairs and who was on the chairs and that. A lot of people missing.
Yeah, still got this tension in a way.
I mean, yeah, it got everyone's attention. Like, I just kind of looked at it. I was like, okay. Okay. Yeah, because I'm one of these people. I wait for the film to come out.
Yeah,
and then I'll judge it on the film. I don't really care about.
You wouldn't wait for the trailer.
No, like, don't get me wrong. I've seen the Fantastic Four trailer, but it hasn't made me like care.
Yeah.
But then saying that, I don't really know if I'm going to go and watch that film. Just.
Yeah. So, what do you think about Shang-Chi coming back? Shang-Chi's going to be in it.
Good, but I still stick to my fucking point. Why have they taken so long? Not just him. To get these new characters into the films.
I know. They better explain that unless they're planning.
Kate Bishop, she's fucking gone MIA. Shang-Chi.
Well, yeah, he's been there for a while. Since his film came out like 4 years ago.
I mean, look at Captain America 4.
Yeah.
They're bringing back villains from like the Hulk film. Well, not bringing back villains, but yeah, they did, because he does from the Hulk film. Bringing back villains from the Hulk film, and it's like, don't fucking work. But you need to concentrate on the future, not the past.
Yeah.
And,
go from there. Go forward, yes, like go forward.
Go forward, exactly. Go forward, not backwards.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you think about Spider-Man 4? They announced.
Oh, that wasn't a good idea. And oh, you fucker, that wasn't a good idea. Oh, pull some air off. It's interesting because I don't even like Sadie Sink. I've never watched Strange Things, so don't butcher me in the comments. That's her name, isn't it? Sadie Sink.
I think so. I don't watch Stranger Things as well.
She's meant to be playing one of the characters.
On Spider-Man Do you know which character it is?
No, because they haven't announced it yet. They keep it a surprise.
Yeah, but that's interesting because, well, spoiler alert, because Spider-Man sacrificed himself so he doesn't know MJ. So
but she's still in the fucking film.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting, unless you can go time travel.
Well, from what I've read, apparently she's got a very small minor role, so it's not like a big role this time.
Yeah, and apparently there's a new rumour. J.K. Simmons is going to return as J. Jonah Jameson, so that'll be interesting.
Hey, you got to have him back.
So, yeah, that's good.
No, I am looking forward to Spider-Man 4, but at the same time, I'm not a massive Spider-Man fan. Like, I know some people consider him to be like one of the top 4 superheroes.
Yeah, do you think that was good? You got to admit, that was one of the strongest films in
Oh, yeah, it's definitely one of the strongest films.
In the last one, with
one of the strongest films of this year.
This era. The phase.
The phase. We would talk about phases, but I completely forgot what phase 6 is happening. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. It's definitely one of the strongest films of phase 6.
Definitely, yeah. It does have Avengers, Endgame, Civil War.
It had that feel. It had that feel to it.
Civil War, it does.
It's not on that level, but it had that feel of it.
Still good, yeah. Yeah, crowd priest, all the cameos and stuff, all this, it's so good.
Yeah, there was a lot of cameos. I mean, it made sense because a lot of the cameos were to do with Spider-Man.
Mm.
So I'm excited. When does that come out? 2027?
What, the last Spider-Man?
Yeah. No, the one that's coming out next. 2027, isn't it?
No, 2026.
Is it? Oh, shit me.
So next year.
Fuck me. Oh, don't make me think about next year. I'll be another year older.
32.
I don't mind. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I do enjoy the Spider-Man films, but I'm not a die-hard Spider-Man fan.
Yeah.
Like, they're hit and miss for me. But yeah. Anything else you want to say before we end it now? Well, I'm flopping all over the place.
I think, yeah, we can go into Thunderbolts now if you want.
What do you want to say about Thunderbolts?
I think I'm talking about the trailers as well, or not really?
Well, the trailers basically revealed the bad guy, that's it.
Yeah, the Silver as a woman now. So.
And they basically revealed who didn't make it. So anything else you want to say about Thunderbolts?
I think we talk about. What do you think of the new trailer? Have you seen the new trailer yet?
Yeah, it looks good. It just basically reveals that Ghost don't make it.
Yeah,
I think it does anyway.
Yeah, and also with Fantastic Four trailer, it does look very promising. I like it very retro. It looks like a retro, and then the switch on the dramatic. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Fantastic Four. I think that's the problem for me. I've never been a big fan of the films.
The trailer does look promising.
Or I'm not a big fan of Fantastic Four in general.
It looks like it's set in the 60s, or like it looks like a retro vibe to it. It looks.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're going to be back in time, not forward in time.
Yeah, it looks like very retrofit compared to two. So wait and see. It looks like it's caught my attention. But
I mean, if it's got enough reviews by it, I probably will go and watch it. But I can't.
Yeah, I think
say I'm definitely going to because it's not a film that gets me excited.
But I think the Thunderbolts about Anti-Hero is a much better film. I think that'd be a better film. Who knows?
Yeah, it's funny sad because the Thunderbolts, I originally wasn't going to go and watch it, but the more I've been seeing the trailers, the more I want to go and see it.
Exactly, and then Bucky's got a bigger role, and of course Bucky Barnes as well.
Yeah, Bucky's always got a big role. He's one of the main characters, isn't he? So that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see Thunderbolts. Like I said, I probably will see it in the cinema. I am tempted. You know, VIP passes, all that shit.
Yeah. And who knows, you may get some good cameos.
There'll be cameos, I suppose.
Yeah, Bill Fox, Lawrence Fishburne, he may be.
There'll be something.
And Man of the Wasp, yeah. That'd be interesting.
There'll be something in there. They always do cameos.
Little cameos.
On that note, I've been Inspirational.
I've been G-Man.
And we're going to get bollocks. No, I'm joking. He's got to go home in a bit.
Well, in an hour. You got to sort stuff out. Yeah.
But we are going to have some vodkas. So I've been Inspirational.
I've been G-Man.
And we'll see you later.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.